I'm Edward from Now Yoga. This is Frank, and today we're taking a look at a supported version of tripod headstand. This is a really good way to do headstand because there's no weight on your head, so your neck is nice and safe. To do this, we need a few blocks. How many blocks you need is going to depend on a lot of things like how long your neck is, how long your arms are. We have a few blocks here that we're going to show you the setup for Frank's tripod headstand. We happen to know for him that having two of these blue blocks and then one of these shorter purple blocks is kind of perfect for Frank. Different studios have different size blocks, but this is a setup that we know works really well for Frank. So let's take a closer look at how we position the body on the blocks for supported tripod headstand. The most important thing that Frank is going to look for when setting up his props is to make sure that his shoulders touch the blocks before his head touches the floor. That way we know that his body weight is supported on his shoulders and not on his head or his neck. So he has two blocks set up, one stacked right on top of the other, and we're going to see if this is the right amount of support for his tripod headstand. So he'll come onto all fours, his fingertips come right in front of the blocks, and as he lowers his head towards the ground in between them, we can see that his head touches the ground before his shoulders touch the blocks. So we know this is not the right amount of support for Frank. So he's going to try taking a couple of more blocks, stacking them right on top to give himself quite a bit more support, and we'll see how this setup goes for him. And here we see that his head is definitely off the ground. His shoulders touch the blocks before his head gets to the floor. But we also can notice that his shoulders are quite a bit higher than his elbows. So we may as well try a third setup and see if we can get something even more perfect just for Frank. So he's going to take those top two blocks away and try these slightly shorter purple blocks. And as he sets up, we find that this is really kind of a Goldilocks setup for Frank. It's really the perfect amount of support just for him. So he's going to lift his knees off the ground. As he walks his feet in closer, his hips come higher over his shoulders. That's going to make it easier for him to come up. He's going to bring one knee into his chest and then the other, and then begin to unfold the legs up towards the ceiling. And here he is in a tripod headstand. He's getting most of the benefits of doing a headstand, except here, we know that his neck is completely safe. You might notice that in the intro to this video, when Frank came up, he did so with two straight legs. We would think of that as a slightly more challenging version. It's something that you're welcome to try. Coming up with two bent knees is a little bit easier, but maybe as Frank comes down, he'll show us what it looks like to come down with two straight legs. And that's supported tripod headstand. Thanks for watching.